reporter tonight, Allie LaForce. This should be a real chess match tonight, Grant. These teams both love to get set up and run their plays.
Yeah, you know, B.A., you got two patient teams who execute on exactly what their coaches drawn up for them. Trusting in ball movement to find their shots is the key.
Lets it go from deep. And Curry is good for three.
This is exactly the kind of unique range that Curry has. I mean, as soon as he crosses half court, you got to get up on him.
Now here's Banchero. Pass to Garnett. And stolen by Green. From deep. Curry, no good. And Suggs has got the ball here for the Orlando Magic. It's a three-point game. Jacks up a three. Hauled in by Curry. To the middle. Here's O'Neal. Missed inside. And Grant, Stephen Curry said his goal was to play meaningful basketball games. With the arrival of Jimmy Butler, that proved to be the case.
Yeah, the Warriors have been looking to get Steph some help. The fit with Jimmy was questioned, but it's worked out better than most people expected. Oh, too big, too strong. It'll take more than that to stop Banchero.
Outside Curry. The three. Knocks down the triple. Curry's got 6.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Suggs, no good. Now here's George. Right now averaging 5.5 a game. Over Banchero. Not enough on that one as it misses.
That's a decent look for him. He just couldn't convert.
Oh, Banchero throws it down.
In transition, Banchero already knows to turn on the Jets. I mean, he doesn't allow the defense to catch up on him at all.
Here's George. And the jam by George.
He's undersized for a 4, but his hops level the playing field.
Out left to the wing. And he lobs it up. Oh, got a piece of it. Just over 2.5 minutes played here in the first. The Warriors leading. Here's Edgecombe. Right side Curry. There's the triple. That bucket makes him 3 for 5.
Off a pass, Steph Curry, that one is always going in, or almost always going in.
Pass to Bane. Here's Garnett. Now Carter. To the inside. And it's hammered home by Green.
Green showing you some real attitude on that throwdown.
And so now a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. There's 1:47 left in the first quarter. So far, Graham, we've seen some encouraging intangibles from VJ Edgecombe.
Yeah, you know, he reminds me of Victor Oladipo or even a Dwayne Wade physically. Just an explosive athlete. And I love the way he uses that strength and quickness at the defensive end of the floor.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thank you, guys. The Warriors are trying to maximize what Steph Curry has left. Coach Kerr said, quote, "What we're watching with Steph is one of the greatest artists of all time in his twilight. What can we do to give him the best chance to perform, to make the game easier for him?" That's where we are. Guys, back over to you.
Looking to stay in the mix. Allie, thank you. All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Warriors.
They've really been disruptive on the defensive end, forcing turnovers and turning those turnovers into points at the other end.
And also their pressure defense is paying dividends tonight, turning them over and getting out in the open floor and running.
Here's De Silva, still without a bucket. Here's Carter. Oh, Jordan with the block.
Hey, you know he's around, and that's what he does. DeAndre Jordan throwing that shot out of there.
Fires from the wing. And again, it's Golden State.
He's lifting up this team with his offensive output, What a big-time quarter for him.
Picked by Carter. Can they get it? No good there.
Great box out. Walled him off and hauled it in.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors up 15 points as this quarter concludes. They hold a real solid lead right now. Love their approach tonight. More to... We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. A very convincing performance from the Warriors so far.
It's simple. The main takeaway from the first quarter is they're winning this game with defense.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, look at the energy, the effort defensively. They put it all out there in that opening quarter.
Outside Curry for three. Good. And that makes him 6 for 9. A quality game for him so far.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Wagner with a screen. Here's Richardson. The Warriors pull it in.
And that's a low percentage shot, and I'm sure he knows it.
Well, you can't be forcing a shot like that. You got to keep the ball moving. Get something better.
Curry finds some space. Again, the Warriors score.
His efficiency has been a big factor in helping them capture this lead.
After 2 consecutive first-round exits, the Magic now looking to take the next step, Clark.
You know, B.A., making the playoffs was the first step for this young core. And now that they have some experience, they've added some talent, too. So they're determined to continue to progress towards championship contending status.
To the wing, right side. Just 5 to shoot. George sets a screen. Takes a 3. Curry's shot is off. Magic trail by 20. Here's De Silva. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. Grant, you played in a more physical era of the NBA. Now it seems like the league is trying to strike a balance there.
I think you're spot on, B.A. There's been some back and forth, trying to keep the game free-flowing and physical. The league's trying for the best of both worlds.
That free throw, no good. And he's good on the second. And we're seeing some younger teams really on the rise here. Any particular reason, Grant?
Well, you know, it's part of the natural order of things. Certain players will dominate, and when they age, there are always those young upstarts vying to take the lead.
To the paint. Back to Curry. Outside Pajemski. Here's Payton. It's rebounded by Wagner.
Can't blame him. Just trying to take what the defense allows.
Here's Banchero. Ooh, he's looking comfortable now. 3 for 3.
I mean, 6'10", about 250. Banchero imposing his will inside.
Pass to Curry. There's the 3. It's rebounded by Banchero. Magic trail by 17. Here's Wagner. And the dunk by Wagner.
How about Big Mo Wagner? Never waste an opportunity to throw it down, big fella.
Now Pajemski. No made baskets yet. On the wing, Curry. Over Bain. Orlando with the rebound. Well, Clark, when we watch Paolo Banchero play, you can forget he's 6'10".
And he's a locomotive. I mean, he's probably 255 pounds, and all of it is cable wire. I mean, that's why he went first overall. That combination of skill, ball handling, dexterity, agility, and force. He's 25 points a game and also 5 assists. At his size, you don't see that kind of production.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. From outside the arc, Pajemski's shot is good. And the Warriors lead by 16.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on.
Launches it. It's hauled in by Garnett. Magic trail by 16. Down low. Here's Suggs. Off target at the rim. So it's the Warriors now. They led the game at 1 point by 20. Curry looking it over. You're 7 a screen. Shot clock at 6. And Seth Curry good for 3. Curry's got his first 3 points of the game.
At the arc, Curry's so consistent. I mean, he'll knock it down every chance he gets from there.
3 points. That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Outside Curry. 17 seconds left in the second period.
High basketball IQ on display from Curry there, making a quick pass.
Up top, Suggs. No points yet. Great D that time from Podziemski. Here's O'Neal. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. A dominating first half of play, and so far it hasn't been close. The Warriors on top. They lead by 18. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. And here's Podziemski. Here's Santos. Drills it from deep. Santos has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
As the deep shots continue to fall, you can sense the frustration growing among these defenders.
Yeah, and they either have been unwilling or unable to take that shot away.
He's a go-to guy for them because he's that consistent. Time and time again, he delivers.
You're 7 a screen. Pass to Santos. 4-3. They grab their own miss. From deep, Melton. No good on the shot. Magic trail by 19. Inside. Banchero laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Banchero's got 8.
Inside, Banchero has everything he needs to make it happen. He's got size, strength, agility, and a nice touch, too.
Pass to Podziemski. To the paint. Stolen by Carter. Oh, and a fast break for the Magic. Suggs with the bucket. Suggs has gotten his second bucket.
Oh, excellent work in transition. Pushing the ball up the floor like that helps you find easier shots.
Here's Podziemski. Basket counts.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Well, when you need a bucket late in games, Franz Wagner seems to be your guy, Clark.
Yeah, he's made a name for himself as a fourth-quarter producer. I mean, time and time again, Wagner has made a big play at both ends of the floor to help his team late, and that's how you become a clutch performer. With obvious length and jumping ability, Carter Jr. can get it going above the rim and make it look easy.
And Steve Kerr wants a timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. The Warriors lead by 15. Melton outside. Outside Curry. And there's a defensive 3-second call. And this is his first trip to the line tonight. And the free throw no good, but they'll get the ball back here. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by in the third quarter. The 3 from Curry. Rebound by the Magic. Banchero outside. Pass to Garnett. Here's Suggs. Left side Carter. Clock at 6. From downtown, the putback. And another shot. Santos pulls it in. And so it's Curry with it. He brings it up for the Warriors. Screen by Post. Over Banchero. And Post gets it to go. Post has gotten his first basket of the night. And so now a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. Magic trail by 17. Pass to Carter. Down low. Here's Garnett. Count the bucket. Coming off a perfectly placed pass. Garnett's got 5 points. Well, after the Magic traded away Dwight Howard back in 2012, seems like they spent about a decade in limbo, Grant.
That's so true, B.A. And once they finally committed to building through the draft, the turnaround was pretty rapid, showing the upside of drafting and developing from the ground up.
The Warriors lead by 15. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. And the 8th overall pick in 2021. Grant, what surprises you about Franz Wagner?
I don't think we knew he'd be this lethal off the dribble. His perimeter shooting has really been the lone hiccup. But once he locks that in, watch out.
Really hard not to respect the tremendous impact Garnett has on both ends of the floor. He plays with tremendous intensity in all situations and never gives you less than 100% effort.
Oh, nice feed. On time and on target.
Pass to Black. Right side Carter. Good work defensively by Post.
Hey, even guys at his skill level will miss those from time to time. But it doesn't happen often.
Back to Melton. Here's the 3. Orlando with the rebound. Banchero in the post. Kicks it out to Bane. The 3 ball. But if it goes, and so it's the Golden State Warriors looking in total control with this 17-point advantage as the buzzer sounds. And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. The Warriors lead by 17. The 3 from Curry. Pure from three-point range. Curry's got 22.
In today's game, you can never afford to get beat in the three-point battle.
You know, the only way that's going to turn around defensively is by stopping the outside shot, not getting into a shootout. They're not going to out-shoot out this team.
You know, it seems like there's much more competition at the big man spot than there used to be.
I think a lot of that is due to the way players are developed now, particularly the big guys. They come in now expected to handle the ball and shoot, and they've watched a number of their predecessors do that in the last couple of decades. Teams now want to have 4 or more shooters on the floor to put great pressure on the opposing defense. So where there used to be 2 spots available for big guys, now they're fighting over 1 spot.
Back to Green, and stolen by Suggs. Wagner with it, guarded now by George. Black, and he dunks it. What a pass to set him up.
Black showcasing his full arsenal, and he's a guard.
Here's Edgecombe. Screen by O'Neal. Here's Curry. He gets it to go again. 9 for 13 so far.
Shaq doing a nice job setting that screen.
Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Wagner on the wing. Fires the 3. It's rebounded by George. The Warriors lead by 20. Green, a screen. Taken away.
If you're looking for ways to help your team, That's last on the list.
Hey, that's crazy there. I mean, insanity. At least wait until you get across half court. My goodness.
Suggs outside. Here's De Silva. And another miss by Orlando. Golden State with the ball. A great fourth quarter. Just giving up 2 points. And again, it's the Warriors missing.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Wagner grinding down low. Big man putting in the work.
The Warriors lead by 18. Curry with it. Knocked away. And stolen by Suggs. Oh, the stuff!
They found strong offensive footing in the open court.
Yeah, and for them to reduce the lead, they should keep the pace brisk. I mean, that's how they generated the highest quality shots.
Oh, nice setup for the slam.
They have a relentless mentality, even with the game in total control.
And, you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial.
Time called here. The Magic decide to talk it over. We've got 1:55 left in the game. Payne surveying the D. Here's Carter. Payton with a steal. From deep three-point range. And that's good. Stephen Curry for three. Curry's got 27 points. Pass to Carter. Suggs outside. Orlando moving the ball around. On the wing, Suggs. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Garnett. Good on the jump shot.
It looks like it'll be a big win for them here. Time to just cruise to the end of the game and chalk up the victory for the Warriors.
They had excellent production from the bench.
This team has strong depth, and in this game, it showed.
And they increased their win total to 29.
And they meet just twice, so taking the first meeting means a lot to this team.
When it is just a 2-game season series, the team winning game 1 has that slight mental edge going into the second meeting, knowing they've already solved their opponent one time and only have to do it one more time.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Stephen Curry.
A quality offensive outing. When you get it going like he did, I'll tell you, it's one of the best feelings in basketball.
Doubled by Payton. And a bit of a battle for the ball. And the officials signal a jump ball here. Back to Suggs. Pass to Garnett. Orlando again missing. Now here's Curry. And so Golden State takes this one, and by a big margin. Well, this might not have been the most competitive game we've ever seen, but you've got to appreciate their masterful performance.
And I'm sure their fans appreciated it too. We saw the outstanding defense and a loaded offensive effort. They were just dominant out there.
And that'll wrap it up, folks.